So, what is the best way to manage acid reflux? In my opinion, we don't want to focus on blocking the production of acid to stop heartburn. Gastric acid is an essential part of digestive fluid. We need it to break down nutrients. In Chinese medicine, we call the stomach the root of life because it absorbs nutrients. Gastric acid is the yang of the stomach because it helps your body to break down, digest and absorb nutrients such as protein. If you don't produce enough acid, you cannot break down proteins. The food you eat stays in the stomach and rots because acid also prevents bacterial growth in the stomach. When you block gastric acid secretion, you cannot absorb nutrients and you become malnourished. You can't build up muscles. Also, you cannot build up the blood no matter how good your diet is. The problem with acid reflux is not excessive acid. The problem is that the stomach contents are coming back up instead of going down into the small intestine. That's the cause of heartburn. To treat that, we don't want to antagonize gastric acid secretion. We want to promote stomach motility. Sometimes the reason for acid reflux is purely mechanical, like in hiatal hernia. Then our job is to release the diaphragm and let the stomach descend back into the abdominal cavity. At other times, we want to look at the interaction of the stomach with the liver and the intestines. We want to harmonize the physiological cycles of these organs. Of course, there are circumstances when we need to clear out the pathogen, be it H.Pylori, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, or even intestinal parasites. We have herbs to deal with that. But I want to emphasize the necessity of promoting a healthy flow of energy in the digestive tract as the central strategy in the treatment process. When the motility of the entire digestive tract is synchronized and digestion flows smoothly from the stomach to the small intestine and then to the large intestine, acid reflux will go away naturally. Here are some simple steps you can follow on your own to train your digestive tract to work normally and regularly, which in turn will alleviate acid reflux. Number 1. Give your stomach enough time to digest proteins before starting the next meal. It takes the stomach at least 2 hours and even more for some people to break down proteins. While the stomach is at work, the small intestine does not move its contents. Frequent feeding times and snacking between meals makes the stomach work all the time, but it also slows down the small intestine and leads to food stagnation. Number 2. Practice intermittent fasting. Make it a habit to give your digestive tract a rest for at least 16 hours. It sounds counterintuitive because some people feel the symptoms worsen on an empty stomach. But unfortunately, controlling your symptoms with frequent feeding will only dampen your disease. Still, it won't make it go away. On the other hand, intermittent fasting allows for the contents of the small intestine to empty into the large intestine. It also helps to reset secretion of insulin, bile, and other digestive ferments. In the long run, when your body adjusts to the new feeding schedule, your digestion will improve tremendously. Number 3. Create your own unique diet. Practice eating food with minimal variety. When you eat the same food over and over and over again, you can quickly figure out what food causes your symptoms to flare up. The minimal variety diet helps your food to focus on the positive aspect of dieting, which is what food am I going to eat today instead of what food I should avoid. Your meal should contain a good source of protein, fat, and slow carbs. Then you would feel satisfied after the meal. Slow carbs are essential because they take longer to digest, so you won't go hungry soon. They also contain a lot of fiber, which is necessary to regular bowel movements. Number 4, be mindful of your poop. Your diet should contain enough fiber for you to go to the bathroom every day. A golden standard is a bowel movement right upon waking up. Remember that the stomach and the large intestine are connected. Emptying the large intestine causes emptying of the stomach. Number 5, drink plenty of water. Avoid drinking ice-cold water. Room temperature water is the best. Often we have a false sense of hunger, and a cup of water can help us to alleviate that. I also find drinking light green tea an excellent practice that improves digestion. So, thank you for listening. If you would like to share your experience, have questions or comments, please write them below. I am interested to hear from you. I hope to see you next time.